Hello and good evening. This is hopefully the last of our little youth videos that we're going to be releasing over the summer before September and the new school term starts. What the picture looks like after that, we're still trying to work out. But I thought it was worth trying to draw together a few of the different things that we've been talking about over the last few weeks, and to set you guys another little challenge as well, since you all did so well with the strawberry lace challenge a couple of weeks ago. So for some of us, for many of us, we've either had friends, we've had families, or maybe we ourselves have received exam results, either A-level ones or GCSEs, or we know someone that's been affected by the results. And that can be really difficult, no matter whether you're pleased with your results or not. To have 2 years of work and effort, or more than that, condensed down into a single grade is really difficult. And sometimes we struggle to know how to respond to that, particularly if it's affected what we might have thought we would do afterwards. For those of you that aren't directly affected by that, you're probably confronted by the prospect of returning to school in a couple of weeks' time, or whatever it is for you. And for some of you, that will have been the first time in nearly 6 months or so that you've physically attended your school. So for all of us at the moment, there's a lot of stuff that's been going on for us. So I thought it's worth just drawing together a few strands we've been talking about. When we looked at Psalm 139 the other week, we looked at how even in our darkest times, when we can't see and we can't feel close to God, that God is still there beside us in those moments. And we looked last time and recently at that verse from Romans 12:15, about rejoicing with people who are rejoicing and mourning with those who are mourning. Not necessarily trying to fix anything, but just being with them when they need us to be with them. I'm just going to share with you a few short thoughts, and these are based from Luke 12. So it's from a gospel account of Jesus's life, and these are words that Jesus spoke. So from Luke 12, and we're looking at that sort of little passage, which is verse 22 to 31, if you're going to go ahead and look that up. Jesus says, basically, don't worry about the material things, but seek his kingdom first, seek God's kingdom first. Basically, try to do the things which bring about things of Jesus on earth, things of God on earth. Pursue those things and don't worry about the other things. Now that's really tough. It's really tough not to worry about the immediate things of life. Okay, and I do a lot of this when I'm working with my my children and young people clients during the week. You can see some of the tools behind me on the wall. But actually, there are some simple truths. Actually, if something's worrying you, fixing your mind on something else can be a good short-term solution at the very least. But for us, pursuing God's kingdom, pursuing a world where Jesus is at the centre of all things, is more than just distracting us from our worries. It helps us to step out and take chances, to see God do brilliant things, and it helps to build us up. So whatever situation you're in, I would encourage you to spend some time in prayer. Think about how you can bring God's kingdom, how you can act for God's kingdom when you return to school in a few weeks, or wherever you happen to be going if you're moving on to a different stage. Spend some time, think about that. Maybe reread these particular passages that we've talked about, Psalm 139, Romans 12, and Luke 12 as well. So I'm going to pray quickly, and then I've got a challenge for you guys. So dear Lord, help all of our young people as they are facing a transitional moment, moving on to a new stage of education, or returning to education after a long break due to the lockdown. Help us to pursue and think about your kingdom first, and help us to act towards that end when we return. Amen. So, seamlessly, this is the challenge that I'm going to set for you guys now. It's an artistic challenge. It involves drawing a picture. Now I'm going to do one live in front of you that you can attempt to beat. We're all going to draw the same picture, but you have to do it with your eyes closed, okay? And the picture that you're going to have to draw is a picture of a dinosaur who is in turn painting a picture of a cup of tea. A dinosaur who is doing a picture of a cup of tea, but you're doing it with your eyes shut. I'm not sure I could do that with my eyes open, but here we go. And this is what you have got to beat, okay? So I'm going to draw the head of the dinosaur here. So there's going to be some teeth, obviously, because it's going to be... I'm going to say it's going to be some kind of T-Rex, but I've lost track of where the rest of the dinosaur is. So I'm going to do a kind of body into a tail. Hopefully that goes up to the head. Do a couple of legs down here. And I'm going to do some arms. In this arm, he's going to be holding a little paintbrush. So I'm going to do a little canvas here for him to do his picture on. So there's a nice easel there, and what is hopefully in the middle of the easel and the canvas, a lovely cup of tea. Oh, you know what? That is not recognisable as a cup of tea whatsoever, but I'm pretty chuffed with that. Let's see what you can do. Do share your pictures with us as you do them. I'd love to see how you guys get on. Don't forget, next Sunday we're back for one of our distance meetings and outside in the churchyard at 3 o'clock on the Sunday. Do contact me to let me know that you're thinking about coming, or for any more details on that. Thank you. Bye.